So I am at Brushy Creek in the Plantation, one of my most favorite neighborhoods in the area. I don't, I'm not the biggest fan of the name, but I am a very big fan of the neighborhood. It's extremely green and the lots are large. I think it's like 0.3 acre to 0.4 acre and above per property, but it's still very, very neighborly, if that kind of makes sense. So I'm looking at this house, and this house is quite interesting. First of all, it's very beautiful. Like when I look at it from the outside, I love the curb appeal of this house. I think it looks really well, and I think the front yard is amazing, and I like the neighborhood. However, this house is upside down. What? What do I mean by that? I'll show you what do I mean by that, and I'll give you a tour of this house and let you know at the end how much it cost and what would I do with it. So, well, check out the interior. And what do I mean when I say upside down? By the way, this is a 360 video. Remember, you can move with your finger, you can move the angle, and make sure to update the quality to 4K if you haven't already. So I'm looking at this house, and this living room has like a 9-inch, not even, like 8 feet ceiling. But then they have like a grand ceiling upstairs. There is no rooms to the other side, so this floor could have been much higher, but for some reason, it's not. Why? Why would you do that, Mr. Architect? I don't get it at all. It makes absolutely no sense. But when we look at this house, what do we see? So to this side, we have an office. Behind me, there's a master bedroom. On the other end, so we have here the formal dining, living room, and kitchen. And the other end, we have another guest bedroom with a private entry from outside. Upstairs, we have this grand room, and then we have 3 bedrooms, and every bedroom in this house has its own private access to a bathroom. So that's a nice premium feature. However, it's not been updated. So let's take a look and see how it looks. So we're going into this office, and we're seeing tall ceilings. Makes tons of sense. You put low ceilings in the living room, tall ceilings in the office. I'm like, seriously, I don't get it. And then here, we have the guest powder room. I am not the biggest fan of having a powder room adjacent to the living room in this configuration. Again, the architect is just weird. Now here, they have this separation with this fireplace misplaced for whatever reason. They have this wall. All of this needs to be torn down, and this needs to be an open space. Not crazy hard to do, but it can be accomplished. Also, I would consider raising the ceilings. I know it sounds crazy, but it's not that difficult. Anyway, the kitchen is the original kitchen, so the cabinets are not in the best shape or form. No soft closing, of course, but the stone is cute. The one thing that I don't really understand is this little faucet. It's like, what is this sink? What are you doing with this sink? Is it like to wash the vegetable? I don't get it. Like, you have a normal sink here, you have a miniature sink there, whatever. Anyway, moving on, going into the masters, and I'm seeing a huge ceiling. Of course that you have low ceilings in your living room and huge ceilings in the masters. Why wouldn't you, right? I'm going here, and wow, yeah, this is like, is this larger? No, it's just super tall ceilings in the master bathroom, and it's just like it's the original bathroom. I can't say that I love it. And in the OR test, I'm giving it a 2 ORs. But check this out. We have here the shower head, and we have there the controls. What? Okay, sure. Anyway, we're going here. We have a toilet, which is like just hilariously small. And then we have this closet space. Not huge, pretty much good enough. I like the windows in the place, and they look to be in a great shape. The guest bedroom is here. This is the private access. You can access from here into the guest bedroom. You have the closet here and a private access to this full bathroom in its original state. As I had mentioned, everything is kind of original in this house. Laundry room here, and a 3-car garage with a side entrance. So that's good. Like, I like the side garages. I think it's a more premium feeling. The front of the house looks a bit better in my opinion. So all of that is fine. Going upstairs, we have this grand room. And again, I don't get it. Like, why wouldn't you make it higher? The ceilings here are like, what is it, like 12 feet or something? Just doesn't make any sense to me. This, we should have had here a couple of stairs, taller ceiling, and then the downstairs would be so much nicer. It can still be done. I know it sounds like crazy, extremely expensive, but it's not. It's not crazy, it's not extremely expensive, and the property will look so much better. So had I bought this place, I would probably consider doing that. You have a bedroom here with a private access to the bathroom. Nothing really to see here, just everything is kind of original. So here's the private access. And then I'll get back to this room in a minute. We have this bedroom here. You can see, by the way, the outside. And then Jack and Jill bathroom. And this bedroom with this WTF space. I like it, honestly, I like it. It's kind of cool. You have like this huge bedroom with the ceiling situation. You can put the bed here and put like whatever plays and desk and everything, so that's kind of cute. So this top floor, the second floor, I think it's nice. I like it. Last but not least, let's check out the outside. How am I with time? 6:30, I'm fine. I'm making it. Can get this tour in under 10 minutes. Alrighty, so looking outside, we have this balcony and the pool, but it's kind of sad. Like, there's no grass, there's no greenery here. So this is another thing that any potential buyer that wants to have something need to consider, because putting the grass here, you know, you need to put, probably you need to put the sprinklers. I don't see sprinkler heads. If you do all of that, it's going to cost you some money, so it's not super cheap, but it is large. This property sits on, I think, like 0.35 acre, so it's not small by any stretch of the imagination, it just needs some work. So all in all, we looked at, I think, 3,500 to 3,700 square feet, 0.35 acres, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms in top location. Again, 0.2 miles from Old Town Elementary, just great location overall. How much does it cost? They're asking $900,000. Is it a lot or a little? I don't know, depends on you. I think for the value proposition of the house, it makes sense, because the ARV, the after repair value of this house, is going to be way over $1 million. It's obvious. It's going to be worth more than $1 million after you fix the bathrooms, and even without fixing the ceiling, which I would probably do. So, and the backyard, of course. So all in all, I kind of like it. But it needs somebody with imagination, and it's somebody who's willing to deal with, you know, the renovation and getting it to where it needs to be, unless you just like it the way it is, and then, well, that's a great fit, because it is a nice house in a nice location. What do you think? Is this really an upside house, or would you say that it makes sense to put low ceilings in the living room and tall ceilings in the grand room? Let me know in the comments. If you like to look, I can't do the reshooting of this, so I'm just going to keep doing it. If you like to see more content about real estate, if you'd like to learn more about mortgages, if you're considering to move to Austin, if you're considering to invest in Austin, reach out to me. Maybe I can't do the outros well, but I'm a pretty good agent. I'll see you on the next one.